Hello and welcome to week 7 of the Potteries Fly Tying Club beginners class. This week we're going to be tying an Invicta. In the vise I've got a Partridge of Redditch G3AY size 10. The only bobbin I've got some Unithread 8.0 in dark brown. Okay, so we start off. Nice bed of thread down the fly. It's about halfway. Okay, then we tie in a rib. This is a Uni French in small gold. Tie the rib in. Keep that on the side of the hook. Okay, and we're going to come back to a point about opposite the barb once again. Okay, this fly is probably one of the more complicated flies that we tie, but this encompasses all the techniques you've learned from every week so far. So think back to the techniques, your thread control, virtually everything you've done comes back to this fly. Okay. The tail for this fly is golden pheasant tapping. So what we need to do now is put in the golden pheasant with a nice curl upwards. A little pinch and loop. Okay, so it's got a nice upwards curl on it. A few turns just to secure that. And then we can remove that waste. Okay. Now pop a little bit of wax on your thread because we're going to be coming back now and we're going to be putting some dubbing on. Now the dubbing we're going to use is golden olive seal. So as you know, seal is one of the more difficult dubbing materials. And it does dub on better if you've got a nice amount of wax on there. Okay, so just a small pinch. Dub it on nice and tight. Really nice tight dubbing on this one, because we're going to be putting a palmed hackle down the body, so we want the dubbing to be nice and tight. Okay, now for that bit there. Much more dubbing. Touch more again. Stopping about 2 or 3 millimeters from the head. Okay. And I like the dubbing on these to be quite short and quite spiky, so I do trim the dubbing back a little bit, just being very careful not to trim, obviously not to catch your thread, but I do like to trim that dubbing back. Okay, now I want a light ginger cockhackle or hen. It's entirely up to you, but I just prefer to use cockhackle for this one. Okay, nip off that waist end, tidy that front part up, come back to where you tied it in, and that's going to be our tie off point for our rib. So what we're doing, we're going back with this, nice open turns, so we've got a nice gap. Okay, get it to the tail, bring the rib over the top. bring the rib through the cockle fibres. Okay, snip that off at the front. Remove that waste from the back, just being careful you don't catch any of your tail fibres. Okay, back to the back of your head. Give these fibres a stroke back just to keep them looking something like. And you want a small piece of blue jay. Return your fly over in your vise. Tie your blue jay in as a beard hackle. It sits quite nicely underneath there. And then, apologies you won't be able to see this, but just snip off your waist as closely as you can. To your head. Okay, a few more turns. Back to that tie-in point again. And now we're going to tie in the wing. This is what the winging loop was actually designed for. So I've got two matching pheasant fibres here off the secondaries of a hen pheasant. Okay, I'm going to lay them on top so that they come to about halfway along the tail, and I'm going to pinch them with my other hand. Okay, lift, drop, and then pull up, and you'll see the front of the feathers cock up. Lift, drop, pull up, couple more turns. Lift the fronts. Snip them out of the way. Okay. Then build your head over the front of those butt ends to give yourself a nice clear head. Okay, whip finish. And snip off your thread. Spot of varnish on there. There's the finished Invicta. There we go. Don't know what all the fuss was about. Hopefully we'll see you all on Monday tying an Invicta of your own. Thank you.